Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Victoria's Cantina. Today we're taking a look at the Hasbro Star Wars, the Vintage Collection Boba Fett's Throne Room playset, diorama set. I'm really excited to have this because following on the heels of the sail barge, the skiff, and going back even further, the Rancor monster from the Black Series 3 3/4 inch, really cool Rancor. Now we have Jabba's palace, or Boba Fett's palace, or whatever you want it to be. It can be either one. I'm going with Jabba the Hutt's palace. I can't think of any other way I would do this, honestly. I don't think I would ever display it as Boba Fett's palace unless I had two, which I'm not going to do. But what I want to do in this video is kind of take a look at how I have mine set up. Maybe it'll give you some inspiration for what you could do for your own Jabba's palace. So we'll start right here. We have the band. We have all the dancers from the Power of the Force 2 and the band members from the Power of the Force 2. Some of these other band members go back quite a ways. And I'm also using the 2020, the Vintage Collection Jabba's Palace playset. Got Han and Carbonite right there, the Tauntaun, the other bison kind of creature. And some of these figures are really old, they're really dated, but you know what, it's all we have, so I'm making it work. I've been collecting the 3 3/4 inch line since 1996, nonstop. So I've amassed all of the figures that I needed for Jabba's Palace. And you know, we don't always have the best, latest, greatest versions, but we make do with what we have. But I really like some of these. Like, I really love Max Rebo. He's great. The two guys playing the drum from the special edition, playing Jedi Rocks. They're having a good time there. We got Sice Noodles, of course, and you know, she's kind of just looking at the camera right there, getting her glamour shot in. Biomar Monk from one of the Ultra play sets from the Saga line back in 2000. I think I meant 2003. I'm pretty sure 2003, 2004, in that time frame. Amanda Man from the Power of the Jedi. That was the Fan's Choice figure, for second Fan's Choice figure. Brock Starsher. We got two of my favorites, Tanis Spyjek and Jakeel. Those are two of my favorite Jabba's Palace aliens. And then Tessic, while I wait for the brand new Jabba's Denizens TVC version to make its way to my collection. He's filling in for the time being. I just got to say that the quality of this playset is really nice. It is pretty lightweight. It's not like super heavy or anything, and you know, parts of it are a little hollow, but just the way that it's been decorated and painted, it is really nice. I love all the little pieces that it comes with. Makes it very customizable, and just the whole design of it. I will say that some of the steps are kind of uneven. They're not perfectly flat, which maybe is movie accurate, and it kind of makes it a little hard to stand some of the figures up, but I've made it work. I just love these details on top, like the grates and, you know, the texturing on here. It just looks like, you know, stone. So they did a really good job capturing all that detail right there. And here are the bulk of the figures hanging out there in Jabba's Palace, as you can see. So we'll start over here at the back. We have Effin Mon. I love that figure. I remember finding him at Target back in the day, being very excited because he was kind of hard to get at the time. And then we have some of the skiff guards in the back. These are some of the ones that are in my skiff, but because they re-released them recently, I went ahead and put my older ones here in the palace, just kind of hanging out in the back, just kind of watching the meat cooking there in the back. Again, just love the details around those figures. We've got Hermie Odal, another really impressive figure that we would never get today. Hanging out back there, and more decorative elements that came in the playset, more bottles, more tables, some fun stuff to look at. Wolf is probably my favorite of the skiff guards that they've done. He's just executed so well. Always has been back from when he was originally released. And then I love the meat. I mean, that meat just cooking with the fire, the flames, that looks great. Just a great effect. It looks pretty, you know, fairly convincing for a toy. And then we have some Gamorrean guards hanging out. I do love how they gave the Gamorrean guards 3 different weapons. That way you could display them however you want. It really helps to kind of mix it up in the diorama. We got Vidane hanging out, possibly having a conversation with Reese there. That is the Black Series 3 3/4 inch one. Of course, it was re-released in TVC with the Jabba's playset, and is part of the Cantina Denizens pack as well that I'm waiting to ship pretty soon here. Got Malakali, the Rancor Keeper, along with his pal there that was crying and sobbing when the Rancor was killed by Luke Skywalker. Also a very nicely done figure. We got the legendary Sayat Murray Yak Face, one of my favorite TVC figures, probably a top 10 for sure. I just love having him here kind of forefront in my display. And then we got Clot 2, who is also really nicely done, especially the paint on that one is really, really nicely done. Then from the Legacy collection, we have Yarna. I absolutely love this figure. I know that it was a peg warmer and stuff, but it's a great figure. I'm so glad they made it because we really needed the diversity in the line of all kinds of aliens and creatures. And then another favorite from Legacy collection, not the Legacy collection, Legacy collection, Huttslayer Leia, Salacious B. Crumb from the 2010 set, just kind of chilling over there in the back, hanging out on his pillow. Ula from the 2010 Jabba's Palace set that came with Jabba and the dais. Really nice figure. We've got Booba right there, and he is on a leash. There's our other Gamorrean guard, TZ3, and then of course we have Lando in his skiff guard disguise right there, just kind of watching out to see what's going on. And more decorations because I absolutely love the little decorations. I hope I don't lose any of them. That's my only concern. I don't want to lose any of those things, but I just love it. I am using the dais that came with the Boba Fett's throne room, but I do have Jabba from the sail barge on there, and of course he's holding the glass. I also have the hookah pipe thing that came with the 2010 Jabba set, so kind of as a stand-in until the new one comes out. We got C-3PO. We need another C-3PO in TVC. Like, this one just isn't doing the character justice, but that's what we have, so that's what I got there. Boba Fett is right next to him. Boba Fett, spectacular figure. I do wish he had the new hips, but other than that, it's kind of hard to complain because he looks awesome. A little hard to stand sometimes because his feet are kind of small, but I still like the figure. I love how his gun is painted, especially. Bib Fortuna, another really nice one to have in TVC. And yeah, they've really done a lot for Jabba's Palace in recent years. I hope they switch gears to the Cantina now that we're getting this awesome play set. But yeah, I'm just looking at Jabba. He's definitely like the center of this whole thing, this whole commotion, this whole play set diorama setup that I got going on. I mean, this is Jabba's Palace, so it's really, really important that he's there. All the little pillows and things here, throws and whatever, those are also from the 2010 set. I know that the new one, I believe, from TVC, the one that's coming out with Elbow the Sate D8, is going to have, I think it's going to have some more of those pillows. But for now, this is what I got, so that's what I'm using in there. And they look fine. They're totally working. But yeah, I really love this set. It's awesome, it's gorgeous, and it really takes all of my figures that I've been collecting from the last 27 years around Jabba's Palace and gives them a home. They're all really happy to be home, and this is like the culmination of all those years of collecting Jabba's Palace characters. They finally have a place to be. This is permanent. And I'm really happy. I'm really happy to have this, and I hope they do more things like this. I mean, we need the Cantina, we need some Death Star modular playsets or HasLabs or whatever it is, but we really need things like this that'll help to expand on the world building, because that's really what we love 3 3/4 inch for, what we love TVC for. And this is a really great example of how you can perfectly execute that by also supporting it with other products. So I'm really happy about how Jabba's Palace stands in my collection. But I do want to thank you for watching. Definitely let me know how you're going to display yours. Are you going to go Boba Fett? Are you going to go Jabba the Hutt? Let me know your thoughts down below. I do have a collection video coming of my entire collection displays coming next month, so stay tuned for that. If you're so inclined, you can join the channel or join our Patreon for some pretty cool perks. And as always, I want to thank you for tuning in to Victoria's Cantina. Until next time, bye-bye.